Jai Shri Mataji. Let us all bow down and offer our pranams to Shrimadji and put ourselves in Bandhan. We take the three Mahamantras. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Shri Maha Saraswati Shri Maha Kali Trigunatmika Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kaliki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kaliki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Prasad, we can start with Om Namo Jiyate. Let's fold our hands and within ourselves, bow down to Shrimadji in our heart, in our Sahasrara. With full attention on her. And while we request and pray that Shrimadji kindly improve and enlighten our attention so that seamlessly it's at your lotus feet, in our heart, at your feet in the Sahasrara. We also promise that as another new year is going to start, we will do everything to preserve, grow in our enlightenment of our attention, so that we also grow and become worthy of being in your kingdom, where you have so graciously invited all of us and have worked so hard to give us that awareness of what we have to become, the pure spirit. The rest of it all is not important. Let's take the mantra of Sri Ganesha, Sri Nirmal Ganesha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Nirmal Ganesha Sakshat Sri Adi Shakti Sri Mataji Sri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Sri Ganesha, by your grace, we have become innocent and chaste people. Have the honor of being called Sahaja-yogis, that is, enlightened beings. May your presence within us, the intensity of your presence within us, grow such that we become complete reflections of you. And may that light, which is you running this whole universe as Shri Param Chaitanya, reach far, enlighten our hearts, enlighten all the hearts of all human beings, enlighten nature, and make this whole universe aware of its own divinity. For you're the source of that divinity. For that we thank you again and again. Sri Nirmal Ganesha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Nirmal Ganesha Sakshat Sri Adi Shakti Sri Mataji Sri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. For it is you who's the source of joy for this whole universe. You're the joy of creation, as Sri Brahmananda kindly bless us with that joy of creation, which we can feel and know on our central nervous system. Shri Brahmananda. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Brahmananda Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. We humbly bow down to you within us and pray that all the obstacles which may exist externally or within us to our own ascent. You're the one who removes all obstacles, so we humbly pray to you that kindly remove all those obstacles that may be there to our ascent. Shri Vigneshwara. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vigneshwarai Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Tis through your grace that we have received the awareness of the dignity and majesty of our own divinity as the pure spirit. We humbly pray that wherever we go, through your grace, we become the source of innocence, the source of joy, which transforms not only us, but whoever we come in contact with. For you reside in everyone. You're the one who gives us that surrender, that wisdom, that devotion, that Shraddha for our mother. You're the one who gives us the state of thoughtless awareness, and the state of witness. For that we are eternally grateful to you and bow to you again and again. For your the complete wisdom, your Shri Su Gyanai. So we take the mantra of Shri Su Gyanai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sugyanai Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. It is only through your grace that we can know ourselves. You're the support of Mother Kundalini. You're the one who establishes Vishwa Nirmal Dharma within us. You're the one who helps us to become Satyogis. For that, we are eternally grateful to you. And thank you again and again. Shri Vishwa Nirmal Dharma Sanstapika, the one who establishes that. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vishwa Nirmal Dharma Sansthapikai Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Now with folded hands, let's bow down to all the deities, all the celestial beings, all the Ganas, all the Rishi Munis, and thank them for helping us in our growth. Srimadji, kindly bless us with that complete satisfaction within us. Kindly give us the peace within us. Kindly give us bliss so that the whole world is blissful through your grace. Kindly give us that love and that capacity to love everyone. May our hearts expand and encompass this whole universe in love, so that everyone becomes one in love. Kindly take this suffering humanity to your lotus feet and give them salvation. Kindly take us to your lotus feet and cleanse us with your love. Kindly forgive us for our petty mindedness, for any mistakes that we have made knowingly or unknowingly against our own spirit. And kindly forgive those who may have tried to harm us, for they don't know, and they may have done that in their ignorance. For that, we humbly pray to you that take us beyond the realm of thought and establish us in Nirvichar, and Nirvikalpa Samadhi. We'll take the mantra of Shri Yeshu Krista, Shri Mary Mataji. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Yeshu Krista, Mary Mataji, Shri Adi Shakti, Shri Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. The attention on the heart, on our Sahasrara. Lord Christ, we humbly pray to you to kindly get rid of our egos and to suck in our super egos. Now the mantra of the Agya Chakra is Hamsham. So again, the attention on the heart at her lotus feet. We'll say the mantra of Om Ham Om Ham. That is to say, I am the spirit that establishes the left side. Om Ham. Now for the left side, for the right side. It is the forgiveness, which is Sham, which expands into Shama, that is forgiveness. Om Sham. Om Sham. Om Sham. Now we'll say the full mantra with surrender at her feet. Om Ham, Om Sham. Om Ham. Om Sham. Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Surrendering ourselves at her feet. Requesting her to kindly establish us in thoughtless and doubtless awareness, bowing down to her within ourselves. Shrimanji, kindly help us to grow into that silence within us. Shri Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devai, Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devai, Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devai, Namo Namaha. Now we should try to feel our own silence within us at her lotus feet. We'll sit in silence for 2 minutes. Shivaji, kindly help us strengthen and draw in our attention so that this coming year we establish and integrate within us our attention, our heart, and our brain at your holy lotus feet. Jai Shri Mataji.
We should really try to find out with our introspection, are we our guru or not? Because before this, your mind was on one side, and your heart was on another side, and your attention was in another dimension. So these three things were creating confusion within you. If you understand a human being, then you will be surprised to see how these three things act separately in a human being. And sometimes they fight also. First is your intellect and your mind. Second is your heart, your feelings, your emotions. And the third one is your attention. In these modern times, this confusion is the worst, because all the time your attention is outside. It could be towards beautiful things or beautiful women or beautiful men or all kinds of nonsensical way of wasting your energy. Such attention then is absolutely like a horse which is let loose. You cannot control such an attention. And this attention runs wild from one to another. It's a fashion also. It's sort of a very popular thing to keep the attention moving all the time. But this attention that has to be towards the divine, towards the Almighty, is just being frittered away. Thus, attention doesn't grow its own roots. First is to find out about yourself. Where does your attention go? What makes you feel like looking after or concern or attention? You see, the attention comes from various problems, and could be your upbringing where you are not controlled. Could be your education, could be your atmosphere in which you live, or could be your own ego or your conditioning. So this attention is being attacked by all these outside energies or negative forces, and it gets entangled. Like a river flowing straight into the ocean can get lost in a barren place. In the same way, this attention, which has to go towards the divine, gets frittered away and is punished. This weak attention cannot take you towards the divine. Ultimately, you find that all this attention is being completely absorbed or frittered away by the nonsense that's going on. Unfortunately or fortunately, you are born in these modern times. And in these modern times, as you know, it's a very chaotic condition. In these chaotic conditions, you don't know what is right and what is wrong. And there are all kinds of attractions which can take away your attention and reduce the energy of your attention. It is possible more for the people who are very right-sided. Also the left-sided people can be very much affected. Right-sided people, as you know, go up to a point and become extremely dry, self-opinionated and aggressive. All their attention is in aggression. While the people who are on the left side are indulging too much into their own whims and their desires and their own temptations. Both sides can fritter away your attention, which is the most important thing. It is the most valuable thing is your attention. But the attention cannot be controlled by a person who doesn't have a weak mind or a weak heart. Now supposing you take somebody who is a very intelligent person. The intelligent person puts all his attention in capturing the attention of others. I don't know why, but it's a kind of a paradox. The person who himself is having such a lot of aggressiveness and all that tries to be very sweet, tries to be very nice with people just to keep good relations, or we can say the good behavior towards people so that they pay attention to that person. This is a very subtle thing. They are not even aware about it, that we do such a thing just to make others pay attention to us. That is how we have seen that in these modern times, so many stupid things people do just to attract the attention of others. Most of the fads that had come up in modern times are just to make something stupid so that people should pay attention to them. Of course, the Sahaj Yogis are not like that. But I'm just pointing it out, how in the modern times you have to be very careful that you should not try to attract the attention of others. Instead of that, what you have to do is to pay attention to others in a very subtle way, not with any expectation that if you are paying attention to somebody, that person should pay attention to you. A person who is really in connection with the divine is least bothered about how people pay attention to that person, but automatically the attention of such a person is on others, which is very, very subtle, very subtle. You cannot make out that the attention of such a person is on you, but it works, and it works beautifully. So then when we come to our heart, in the heart resides the spirit, as you know very well. Now when it is the heart which has to work over your brain, and which can work, what becomes of you is nothing but you become a source of love and compassion. A source, I am saying. You do not assert on others. You do not say that I have done so much for you and what are you doing to me? What is this that I should have so much expressed in so many ways, and here you are forgetting me and not doing anything for me. So the expectation of reward, if it is there, then you must know it's your mind which is giving you these ideas and is working it out that way that you just now put attention to the amount of love the other person has given you for whatever you have given to another person. It's very subtle. So in Sahaj Yoga, you should see now yourself as just a source of love which is just flowing. In that you do not say that you have to have this or that, or you have to achieve this goal, or you have to become that. It's finished now. Once you have become the source, then how can you become something? The thing is, those who are receiving from the source want to have some sort of a reward or some sort of a recognition. In this subtle way, if you move, your mind is very clever. In Sahaja Yoga, we have very clever, intelligent people. But this mind, you have to be very careful. Because this mind can cheat you. So ask your mind, why are you in Sahaja Yoga? What is the purpose of your Sahaja Yoga? Gradually this mind will shut up. And then you have to ask yourself that what is my own desire now? What do I want? What do I want to achieve? Why I am in Sahaja Yoga? If you ask this question, you will see you will just dissolve. You will become thoughtless.
Ravana Mardini ki, Ravana Mardini ki, Ravana Mardini ki, Jai Shri Mataji.
I am sorry what has happened yesterday. But I think the war has begun between the evil and good. And after all, the good prevails. In these modern times, evil used to prevail on good. But now, in this Kruta Yuga, the evil will be completely conquered by good. And not that, but good will spread all over. The evil has a capacity to go to extremes and then to fall out of the evolutionary process completely. Because they are blind, they cannot see the good. That's why they are evil. If they could see the good, they would give up their evil. In our country, which is a country of yoga, especially Maharashtra, which is the country of the saints, I was amazed to hear what people are up to. One of the real source of this nonsense seems to be Rajneesh, the horrible fellow, because he has made an exhibition here absolutely renouncing all the deities and saying all kinds of dirty things. And I think the chief minister of this place is also hand in glove with him. And they are all trying to prove that there is no God, there is no spirituality. They want to establish that science is everything. We have no heritage of science in India. We have the heritage of spirituality. I mean, nobody is known as such a great scientist in this country. Nobody has made any special inventions. And the way people are organizing it in the name of science, There's hardly anyone who has done anything of science. So it's the evil which has taken this new form of talking about science and denouncing God. Of course, in the West also the same thing has happened to a great extent, but not to that extent. They have not discarded everything that was spiritual. But here they have gone headlong. Those few people who are there, very, very few, but they are there. So it's a very bad growth in this country. It won't survive, I know it cannot survive, because this country is so full of spirituality. In the West, because people took to science, they have lost all culture of society. There is no culture of society. The etiquettes are limited to fork and spoon or how you wish each other. There is no other culture. It's so outside. There's nothing deep in it, because they have taken absolutely to the modern, or we can say that is the industrial evolution of the people. They have taken to all that and have lost contact with reality. The culture of any country can only survive on spirituality. Science cannot talk of this, and it has so many limitations that it cannot even answer simple few questions that are facing them. Above all, they have no idea what is love. They have no idea what is the all-pervading power. Now you all have felt it and you know what it is, and you know how to use it. So under these circumstances, I find that those people who are mediocres in Sahaja Yoga cannot help much for establishing goodness. You have to be very clean within yourself. You have to be very powerful within yourself. And you have to be extremely sensitive. So we are not to waste our energy, our attention onto superficial and nonsensical things. We have to get out of it. And we have to become people who are detached from any things which create problem. If you take a detached view of everything, you will have a kind of a life that will nourish your society, which is now sick. It's a sick society. It's a decadent society. And for that decadent society, you need people who are very morally strong, who are tremendously pure, and who know everything about Sahaja Yoga. The mediocrity in Sahaja Yoga is very common in the West, very common. And so much involved into their personal problems that I cannot understand how will they rise above this nonsensical personal viewpoint of view. So one has to realize that the whole tree that has grown outside so much due to industrial revolution has to seek its own nourishment from spirituality, which is in India, no doubt. Spirituality without a development has no meaning. Spirituality has to have development outside, otherwise it is lost in the Mother Earth. It has to sprout and it has to show results, which we are showing, no doubt. In so many ways, Indian Sahaja Yogis are trying to show that, though they are rather slow about that part. So it's something funny that in the West people are rather slow, Sahaja Yogis are rather slow about their spirituality. And in India, people are rather slow about their manifestation outside. Unless and until we really do some dedicated effort it's not going to work out. So I hope, as we have circulated letters, that we have come here not for fun but for dedication and for our ascent, and it's a pilgrimage. Talking loose, talking about small things, quarreling with each other is out of question, of course, but domination, terrible domination of falsehood, just to think that we are leaders or why is he leader, shows that we are not yet worthy. So the worthiness of a ship is very important if it has to fight the turbulence of the sea. If it cannot fight the turbulence of the sea, then it is definitely not seaworthy and it is absolutely useless because it cannot go across. In the same way, if you have to be something, you have to work it out in such a manner that you really become worthy of crossing this ocean of illusion and that many could cross with you. As in India, they have started at every place, at every home, at every family, ascent. If they invite people, they talk about nothing but Sahaja. Now you can go all out to talk about it. I give you permission to tell them that I have come. There's nothing to hide. And you have to go and open the doors of many churches and many temples and many organizations and tell them that I am there. Now the time has come. You can see it so clearly. It's so obvious. First, I used to say I would not go to the newspapers, this is not good, that's not good. Let us work it out. But it has come now so much that I have to say things, and I'm going to say them very openly. I'm going to say that. But I want all of you to be such that nobody should point out a finger at you to say, oh, this is a Sahaja Yogi. And how this Sahaja Yogi is behaving. If somebody is stupid and not working it out, it's better to get rid of such a person, or else help that person and tell him that you have to come up. You can't be here. We don't want mediocre people here. We want some very extraordinarily pure people. The purity is the main point which we have to have. Once you are pure, you don't have to worry. Then I'll look after you. But the purity of mind, purity of heart, and the purity of your attention, these three things are very important. When it works out, you'll be surprised, collectivity will grow in no time. There is a tendency among Sahaja Yogis also still to go back to the same materialism and to try to have your own house, your family, your children, sort of a nonsense. We have to be in the ashrams and we have to work it out. We have to work it out very beautifully that we all live very happily in the ashram. But I find still people cannot work it out that way. They are more concerned about their jobs, concerned about their things. Once you live in the ashram, I will see that you get everything. But if you do not want to have the blessings of God, how can anybody help you? So tremendous sacrifice is needed. Of course, as you know, in Sahaja Yoga, I don't need any money from you at all. But sacrifice is very important. And sacrifice of nonsensical ideas that you have. In every way, we have to show that we are Sahaja Yogi. The way you dress up, the way you live, the way you think, the way you behave, the way you have relationships with each other, and the way you lead your married life, and the way you look at your children. Unless and until you have purity, the light of love will not shine. The light of love will not shine. You have to absorb the light of love within yourself. But you cannot unless and until you are a pure personality. And that pure personality has to develop by your meditation, by working hard. It's a question of few years. In 10 years we can change the whole world. In 10 years. But you have to be really very dedicated. It is you who has to change, not me. You have to work it out, not me. I have done my level best. But within 10 years it should be possible that every Sahaja should become a tremendous force of Sahaja. So please try to avoid all those who are mediocres. If you find mediocrity, the leaders must go all out to correct them, all out to tell them off. Don't tolerate. You don't have to be very mild on this point. You have to tell them frankly that, see now, you are an extremely mediocre person for Sahaja. It's not meant for mediocres. It's not meant for foolish people. It's not meant for stupid people. It's meant for something who are ready to sacrifice anything for the sake of truth. These people are saying that, why don't you go the way of science? I say, why don't you go the way of truth? Take to truth. Science is not truth. Today it might appear, tomorrow it disappears. Today you may think it is correct, but every hypothesis is challenged, every law is challenged. That's no law. You have to use Sahaja Yoga in every practical life, everywhere. But in no way you have to be fanatic about it. Like I have seen some people start giving vibrations, or they start moving their hands for bandhans. Even if I am sitting, they are doing like that. There is no stupidity about it. It has to be very dignified, decent and decorous. But for that we need really people of quality. And a complete obedience is needed, I must say. I had told Indian people that time that they must have a proper case done for them. They just didn't listen to me that time. They said, Mother, why do you want, oh no, you'll be in trouble and all that. If they had listened to me, there would have been no trouble today. But you must listen to me what I say. Don't give me explanations, don't give me logic, but I know everything, you know that. I know everything. Now we have something good for you, is the list of the marriages. But marriages is not such an important thing that you think about. It's not such an important thing for you that you dedicate all your attention to that. It's just by the way. Because you have to have a marriage, that's why. There's no need even to have sometimes. But you have to have it. And then letters after letters about your marriages, about your children. I just don't want to read that. Nothing about Sahaja. If you are detached, whatever may be the quality of your wife, you will not fall. Whatever may be the quality of your husband, you will not fall. So one has to be little concerned that what are we doing? What have we achieved? What are we going to give to the world? For me, you are my instruments. I don't have to ask anybody else. You are my instruments and you have to work it out. You are not, for me, useless people. I worked very hard with you, very hard. So please, don't waste my energies also. And try to become very good Sahajogis in every way that is possible. In every way you should be dedicated. In every way try to be something of very great qualities. Now you have seen how people are becoming violent and there's a violence on. Of course this may not continue, but it's one of the signs that we have to be prepared to be very strong people. Very strong. And that will work out, I'm sure. They threw about 400 stones at least, maybe more, according to the police report. And very few people were hurt. What does that mean? That there is somebody who is avoiding all these troubles. Regarding our tour further, now I have decided we will not go to Atit because the commissioner, the DSP has told me that it's better not to go. These people are very bad and they are criminals. So now till the election comes in, they will be behaving like this manner. After the election, of course, they'll be put down. So you should go by the understanding of the time and directly to Sangli. So we'll go to Sangli, we'll have a puja there, you can do shopping, whatever you like. And then from there, we'll be going to Ganpatipura. But it's not fun. It's not fun. It is our development. Otherwise, we'll be coming to India, going back the same empty-handed. I want you, everyone, to be extremely active in your own sphere of life, to talk about Sahaja Yoga. You must wear my badges, you must wear my rings, you must wear my necklaces, so that people ask you, who is this? Then you should say, she's the Holy Ghost. You can say, we think she's the Holy Ghost. Let us see what happens. So, it's a serious thing that I felt that I have to talk to you, and that we have to be very, very careful about how we look at ourselves. We have to be aware. We have to be aware about ourselves and what is happening. I've been telling you this many a times. We have to be aware as to what we are and what is happening. But if your jobs are important, everything else is important, how are we going to work out such a? So there has to be awareness. And with your awareness, the light will spread. But it's not silent. You have to talk about it. Eloquence is needed. It has to be eloquent. All your light has to talk. The light has to say. The light has to express. And has to be very confidently done. Let us see now, after going from this tour, how far people establish new things. So far, what my own opinion is that there are 50% of Sahaja Yogis in the West are still quite mediocre. And 25% of them are just there to take advantage. If they can get something free, they would like to do it. 25% people are like that. It's very sad, but it is so. But I must say, Indians are poor people, but they will not do anything. They will never take anything free from me, nothing. They will not. They are very self-respecting. And that is what we have to develop, that self-respect. Like I have seen, I had a house in Hounslow. Everybody went there and stayed there free. Now we have a house there in Shuti Camp, where everybody goes, who has no job, goes and stays there. It's such a nonsensical thing. So I'm even afraid to start any ashram in London, because same thing will start. If they can take advantage, they would like to be there. Even a spoon they would like to carry like that. It's a shameless thing for a Sahaja Yogi to behave like that, I think. We have to have full self-respect. We must understand that we have to sacrifice and do something about it. Because this is the last leg, I would say, when I'll be talking to you about all these things, and in the beautiful atmosphere here and on the bank of Krishna River. We have to understand that the river flows, it makes a sound. It makes a sound to show that it exists. But we are not only rivers. We are all the mountains, rivers, everything of the universe we are. And our manifestation is like a big zero, as if the Mother Earth has been emptied out. It is time that we should watch ourselves and see ourselves. What's wrong with us? Very important. I had to say this once again and again. But I don't like to say these things because I love you so much. And I care for you so much. And you people also love me. But loving me is not sufficient. You have to love yourself and respect yourself. Only yourself is going to work out. As Shivaji Maharaj has said, Swadharma Vadha, you must develop the religion of your spirit. That's what we have to do, is to develop the religion of our spirit. And once it happens, we can get the whole world completely emancipated. This is our work, and if we fail, then it is the responsibility of Sajogis and nobody else. So for everyone, I have to tell you that I don't have to please you, you have to please me. For a small thing people react, for a small thing they feel bad. If I don't smile at somebody, they feel bad. In little things they feel bad and they react. If I say anything, they react. So how can anything go into you? If it is such a convexity, how will you absorb it? It is important that we should try to absorb with humility, with understanding. Now you are Sahajogis, you know I am Adishakti. You have had photographs, you have known that I am Adishakti. But how much are we absorbing? How much we are taking within ourselves? This work is much more than any one of the incarnations had to do. It's much more than Christ, it's much more than Rama, much more than Sri Krishna. So create such great people among you. Because I have the power. Only thing, you have to have the absorption power, the acceptability. But if you run after something very cheapish and something very frivolous, it's impossible. You have to ask for your depth and you have to take in whatever is emitting from my being. I hope now you all will take it up seriously. Do your meditation every morning, whatever may be the time. Every morning we have to do the meditation and we have to see that we finish our work in the night and then we do little meditation and then sleep on. Without meditation you cannot grow. And that's why everything doing, you have to know that you have to get up in the morning, do your meditation, and then you can take to your work. Daytime, if you want, you can rest for a while. Now we are in such a place that we have time to rest in the while. But morning time, you have to get up whatever time you sleep. You have to conquer your sleep a little bit. It gives you a lot of lethargy. Last night, I don't think I slept before 3 o'clock or something like that. And then the whole day I've been busy writing reports, this, that. If I can manage at this age, at your age, you should be able to manage something like that. We have no time to sleep. We have no time to discuss, argue, or to eat our food. We have only time to meditate, that's all. I wish all of you absorb my saying and understanding without reacting to it. Please do not react. Don't think Mother is trying to chastise you. No, I'm trying to help you to grow. This is the way you grow sometimes, very fast. So it's just your growth I'm worried about and nothing else. So may God bless you all. I was very happy the way you were singing all the songs and the way you expressed yourself.
Let's take 2 minutes and just meditate and try to absorb all that she has said. First is to strengthen our attention. So one of it is not to fritter away our attention onto useless things. My feelings, my opinions, my reactions, those are useless. And like Shivaji said, get out of mediocrity. For that, not only do we have to pray for it, but we have to consciously grow in pure hearts, in pure attention, and the purity of our being. Discarding all the nonsensical things which may come from the left or right, which pull us down. not to support anything which goes against the spirit. For we are not Indians or Americans or any nationality. We are Saj Yogis. We are the children given birth by Adi Shakti herself. So we cannot be mediocre people. We have to be people of the spirit, do everything from the lens of the spirit, how we talk, how we behave, how we dress up, how we conduct ourselves with that dignity and majesty of the pure spirit. We can all humbly within ourselves promise, Shrimaji, we will imbibe and establish that within ourselves so that we are worthy instruments of yours in our own transformation and the transformation of this world. Thank you again and again, Shrimaji. We will offer a prayer of forgiveness, which was written by the great Saint Sri Adi Shankaracharya. And after that, we'll offer a small puja as we herald in the new year. And we pray that with that, there are new beginnings within us and outside us.
न मन्त्रं नो यन्त्रं तदपि च न जाने स्तुतिमहो न चाह्वानं ध्यानं तदपि च न जाने स्तुतिकथा न जाने मुद्रास्ते तदपि च न जाने विलपनं परं जाने मातः त्वदनुसरणं क्लेशहरणं विधेरज्ञानेन द्रविणविरहेणालसतया विधेया शक्यत्वात् तव चरणयोर्याच्युतिरभूत् तदेतत्क्षन्तव्यम् जननि सकलोद्धारिणि शिवे पुत्रो जायेत क्वचिदपि कुमाता न भवति पृथिव्यां पुत्रास्ते जननि बहवः सन्ति सरलाः परं तेषां मध्ये विरलतरलोऽहं तव सुतः मदीयोऽयं त्यागः समुचितमिदं नो तव शिवे पुत्रो जायेत क्वचिदपि कुमाता न भवति जगन्मातर्मातः तव चरणसेवा न रचिता न वा दत्तं देवी द्रविणमपि भूयास्तव मया तथापि त्वं स्नेहं मयि निरुपमं यत्र कुरुषे पुत्रो जायेत क्वचिदपि कुमात्रा न भवति परित्यक्ता देवा विविधसेवा कुलतया मया पञ्चाशीते रधिकमपनीते तु वयसि इदानीं चिन्मातः तव यदि कृपा नापि भविता निरालम्बो जननिकं यामि शरणम् श्वपाको जल्पाको भवति मधुपाकोपमगिरा निरातङ्को रङ्को विहरति चिरं कोटिकनकैः प्रवापर्णे कर्णे विशति मनुवर्णे फलमिदम् जनः को जानीते जननि जपनीयं जपविधौ चिताभस्मालेपो गरलमशनं पटधरो जटाधारी कण्ठे भुजगपतिहारी पशुपतिः कपाली भूतेशो भजति जगदीशैकपदवीं भवानी पाणि ग्रहणपरिपाठी फलमिदम् न मोक्षस्याकाङ्क्षा भवविभववाञ्छापि च न मे न विज्ञानापेक्षा शशिमुखि सुखेच्छापि न पुनः अतस्त्वां संयाचे जननि जननं यातु मम वै गुणानि रुद्राणि शिव शिव भवानीति जपतः नाराधितासि विधिना विविधोपचारे वृक्षचिन्तनपरैर्न कृतं वचोभिः श्यामे त्वमेव यदि किञ्चन मय्यनाथे तत्से कृपामुचितमम्ब परं तवैव सुमग्नः स्मरणं त्वदीयं करोमि दुर्गे करुणालवेशि नैतच्छठत्वं मम भावयेथा क्षुधार्तुषार्ता जननीं स्मरन्ति जगदम्ब विचित्रमत्र किम् परिपूर्णा करुणास्ति चेन्मयि अपराधपरम्परा परं न हि माता समुपेक्षते सुतम् मत्समः पातकी नास्ति पापग्नि त्वत्समानहि एवं ज्ञात्वा महादेवी यथा योग्यं तथा कुरु।
Pranam, pranam. We'll offer the divine essence of prayer. Pranam Shri Ganesha. Pranam Shri Yeshu Christai. Pranam Shri Mataji. Let our ears hear that which is true. Let our eyes see that which is pure. Let our beings praise that which is divine. And let those who listen hear not my voice, but the wisdom of God. Let us worship with auspicious song the appropriate strength and the propitious knowledge, and let our meditation enlighten and enrich. Let there be amongst us compassion and peace. Salutations to you, Sri Ganesha, Sakshat Sri Jesus. Sakshat Sri Mataji, Sri Nirmala Devai, Namo Namaha. It is you who is the beginning of all beginnings. It is you who is the doer of all deeds that have been done, are being done, and will be done. It is you who supports all things that are supported. It is you who protects all things that are protected. It is you who is the complete, pervading spirit, God's divine energy. Think clearly, brain, speak only the truth. Let your presence awakened in us by Mother Kundalini speak. Let your presence awakened in us by Mother Kundalini listen. Let your presence awakened in us by Mother Kundalini bless. Let your presence awakened in us by Mother Kundalini protect. Let your presence awaken in us by Mother Kundalini, your disciple, be the disciple. You're the essence of all the sacred literature and holy words. And you're the energy of that understands those holy words. You're the divine combination of complete truth, complete happiness, and complete energy, and you're beyond. You're all knowledge, and you're the use to which the knowledge is put. You exist until the end of things, and after the end of all things you are. You create the end of all things, and after the end of all things you remain indifferent. For your earth, your water, your fire, your air, and you're the space above the air. You're the gunas and you're beyond the gunas. You're the body and you're beyond the body. You're the essence of time and you're beyond time. You and only you exist at the Muladhara chakra. You're the spirit and you're beyond the spirit. And those who would join God meditate upon you. For your Sri Brahma, Sri Vishnu, Sri Rudra, Verily you are Sri Indra, Agni, and Vayu. You're the sun at noon. You're the full moon. Through all of these and more, you're the all-pervading energy of innocence and wisdom. You're the divine servant who stoops to wash the feet of saints. You're the tiny core of all being things, without which the larger has no purpose. You're the key to the libraries of all the scriptures, without which the truth is hidden. You're the full stop that completes the sentence, without which the sentence loses its meaning. You're the crescent moon, you're the stars, and you're beyond the stars. All things from tiny dot to universe are you. You're the future and beyond the future. You're in all forms. You're where the sounds combine. You're the silence between the sounds. You're the rhythm of all music and all prayers. For this is a knowledge of Sri Nirmal Ganesha, and you, Sri Nirmal Ganesh, are the master of that knowledge and all knowledge. For verily you're God and you're the goddess. Om Gam Nirmal Ganpatiye. To your powers, Sri Ganesha, let all surrender. Let the left side of memory and the right side of action surrender to you. And may your enlightenment prevail. Your first truth you have, and 4 holy hands. One holding a rope, the second a goad, the third is raised in blessings, and the fourth offers sustenance. Your banner is that of a humble mouse. You have long ears and are clothed in red. Red decorates you and your worship with red flowers. You have compassion for those who love you, and it is for those who love you that you come on this earth. You're the force that creates, the energy that pervades, and the spirit that protects. Those who seek union with God pray through you. Those who seek union with God worship you. Om Gam Nirmal Jesus Ye. To your powers, Sri Jesus, let all surrender. Let the left side of memory and the right side of action surrender to you. And may your enlightenment prevail. You're the word that was the beginning. You're the word that will be the ending. You're he who was born of a virgin and who died on the cross. You're he who absorbs all sins and who died to live again. You're God and man, and you're worshipped with red flowers. You have compassion for those who love you. And it is for those who love you that you come to this earth. You're the force that creates, the energy that pervades, and the spirit that protects. Those who seek union with God pray through you. Those who seek union with God worship you. Sri Ganesha, salutations to you. Sri Jesus, salutations to you. You who are the beginning of all worship, salutations to you. You're the one who destroys all the powers of evil. Salutations to you. Sakshat, son of Lord Shiva, who with unending blessings. Salutations to you. Sakshat, son of Sri Mary Mataji, whose unending love. Salutations to you. Sakshat Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi, whose unending joy. Salutations to you. Sakshat Sri Adi Shakti Mataji, Sri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Now we'll offer some names of Sri Mataji. The first one is Sri Mata. You're the one who's the mother of this universe. You're the mother of everything. Sri Mata. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Now we'll offer the shortened version. We'll offer the name and Namo Namaha. For verily, Shrimadji, you're the form of the Guru, and every true Guru is a manifestation of you. For you're Sri Guru Murti. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Guru Murti Namo Namaha. For verily, you're the primordial power, being the first cause of creation, Sri Adi Shakti. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Namo Namaha. Verily, Shrimadji, you're the bestower of yoga, Shri Yogada. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Yogadai Namo Namaha. Verily, you're the one who's alone and are the sole basis of the plurality of this universe. For you're Shri Ekakini. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ekakini Namo Namaha. So you're the one who can be worshipped easily, as you gave us that right. Shri Sukharadhyay. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sukharadhyay Namo Namaha. Really, Shivaji, you manifest the three attributes of God Almighty: truth, consciousness, and bliss. Shri Satchat Ananda Rupini. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Satchit Ananda Rupini. Namo Namaha. Really, Shivaji, you're the chastity within us. Shri Lajja. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Lajjai Namo Namaha. Really, Shivaji, you're the benevolence. And the greatest good is the realization of the ultimate, and you grant that to your devotees. Shri Shubhakari. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shubhakarihi Namo Namaha. For you're always angry with evil forces. Shri Chandika. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Chandikai Namo Namaha. You're the one who assumes the form of the three gunas. Shri Trigunatmikai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Trigunatmikai Namo Namaha. Verily, you're the great, immeasurable, supreme object of attention and worship. Shri Mahati. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahati Namo Namaha. Verily, you're the form of the divine breath of life. Shri Prana Rupani. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Prana Rupani Namo Namaha. Verily, Shivaji, you're the ultimate atom, which is too minute to comprehend. Shri Paramanu. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Paramanuhu Namo Namaha. Verily, you're the one who destroys all bonds and liberates the soul. Shri Pashahantri. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Pashahantrihi Namo Namaha. Verily, Shivaji, the mother of devotees who are courageous. Shri Veera Mata. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Veera Matai Namo Namaha. You're the one whose depth cannot be perceived. Shri Gambhira. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Gambhirai Namo Namaha. Verily, Shivaji, you're the creatrix of this universe. Shri Garvita. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Garvitai Namo Namaha. You're the one who showers grace on your devotees. Shri Shipra Prasadini. Om Tumeva Sakshat Shri Shipra Prasadinihi Namo Namaha. Verily you're the ambrosial flow of bliss in the Sahasrara. Shri Sudha Shrutihi. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sudha Shrutihi Namo Namaha. You're the one who's the support of right conduct. Shri Dharma Dharai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Dharma Adharai Namo Namaha. You're the one who devours the universe at the time of Pralay, which is the ultimate dissolution. Shri Vishvagrasa. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vishvagrasai Namo Namaha. For you're the one who's totally established in yourself. And you're the one who establishes the self in your devotees. Shri Swaasthai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Swasthai Namo Namaha. Shrimaji, you exist within all of us as sweetness, residing in our hearts as bliss. Shri Swabhava Madhurai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Swabhava Madhurai Namo Namaha. For you only worshipped by the wise and brave. Shri Dhira Samarchitai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Dhira Samarchitai Namo Namaha. Verily, Shrimaji, you're the supreme generosity. Shri Paramodara. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Paramodarai Namo Namaha. Shrimaji, verily, you are ever present and eternal. Shri Shashwati. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shashwati Namo Namaha. Verily, Shrimaji, you transcend all created universes, and you're always seated in the Sahasrara. Shri Lokatitai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Lokatitai Namo Namaha. You're the one who blesses all of us and forgives us. And you're the one who blesses us with peace, as peace is your abode. Shri Shamatmika. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shamatmikai Namo Namaha. This whole universe, Shrimaji, is your sport. And the entire act of creation is your play. For your Sri Leela Vinodini. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Leela Vinodini Namo Namaha. Verily, Shrimaji, your God Almighty, for your Shri Sadashiva. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sadashivai Namo Namaha. You're the one who nourishes the soul with your divine vibrations. For your Shri Pushtihi. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Pushtihi Namo Namaha. For you luminous like the moon, Shri Chandra Nibha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Chandra Nibhai Namo Namaha. And you're the one who's radiant like the sun, Shri Ravi Prakhyai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ravi Prakhyai Namo Namaha. For your form is the sacred one that washes away all sins. Shri Pavan Akritihi. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Pavan Akritihi Namo Namaha. You're the mother of this universe, Shri Vishwagarbha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vishwagarbhai Namo Namaha. Verily, you're the attention and the power of consciousness within us that dispels ignorance and confusion. Shri Chit Shakti. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Chit Shakti Namo Namaha. You're the silent witness of the actions of this universe, Shri Vishva Sakshini. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vishva Sakshini Namo Namaha. For you're the one who's clean, pure, and untouched, Shri Vimalai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vimalai Namo Namaha. And you're the bestower of boons, Shri Varadai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Varadai Namo Namaha. You're the one who's charming and playful, opening or closing the way of self-realization at your pleasure. You're Shri Vilasini. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vilasini Namo Namaha. You're the one who's victorious and who gives us the victory so that we become the self. Shri Vijaya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vijayai Namo Namaha. You're the one who loves your devotees as her own children. Shri Vandaru Janvatsalai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vandaru Janvatsalai Namo Namaha. You're the only one who grants spontaneous self-realization to everyone. Shri Sahaj Yogadaini. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sahaj Yogadaini Namo Namaha. Now the last one, we'll say the full mantra. Shri Vishwa Nirmal Dharma Prasthapani. You're the one who is the founder and establisher of the universal pure religion within us. Shri Vishwa Nirmal Dharma Prasthapani. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vishwa Nirmal Dharma Prasthapani Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Bolo Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Mataji. We sit for 2 minutes and then we get ready for Aarti.
सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जग में संकट कारण कितने दिए अवतार, माँ कितने दिए अवतार। विश्व में तेरी महिमा, विश्व में तेरी महिमा, तू गंगा यमुना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जो भी शरण में आया सुख ही मिला उसको, माँ सुख ही मिला उसको। बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, लौट के ना जाना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। मानव में अवतर के कर दिया उजियाला, माँ कर दिया उजियाला। कलयुग में माया है, कलयुग में माया है, फिर भी पहचाना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। संकटनों की धरती है भारत माता, माँ है भारत माता। इस धरती पर आकर, इस धरती पर आकर, दुख से दूर करना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जब दिल में आए तब मधु संगीत सुन लो, माँ मधु संगीत सुन लो। हो सके जो सेवा, हो सके जो सेवा, हमसे करा लेना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। बोलो श्री भगवती माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी की जय।
Thank you.